The good news just keep on coming today. Tesla board member says Elon Musk identified a potential successor who could be Tesla's CEO. Just to be clear, this is not Elon stepping down or anything like that. This is just to address the worry that what happens if Elon Musk, let's say, passes away, the worst happens, there's no succession plan. Well, now we know there is one. The board member did not name who the potential successor is, and this is all coming from the trial where he testified. Also, we know that this happened just in the last few months, meaning Elon picked a potential successor just recently. Now, watch out for any bears that will say something like, oh, Elon Musk is ready to leave Tesla. He has now chosen a successor. He will be leaving to Twitter. It's all over for Tesla. Elon Musk has stated many times, almost on many different earnings calls and on many other different occasions, that Elon Musk will stay at Tesla as long as he is useful. Now, this does not mean that Elon may stay as a CEO of Tesla because Elon primarily wants to work on product. But he would still stay at Tesla, and I believe Elon Musk will stay as a CEO of Tesla for quite a long time still. I think Elon is very careful when it comes to appointing a potential CEO because he did try that in the beginning of Tesla. If you remember, Elon has tried really hard not to be the CEO of Tesla. He thought that he could have his cake and eat it too by still continuing doing his job at SpaceX, and then he just wanted to do electric vehicles on a side, almost like a hobby. He didn't think it was easy. In fact, he thought he would need to allocate maybe 20 to 30 hours a week and just work on product engineering. And he didn't like doing the other stuff, which now he has to do. And of course, that did not work out at all. And this is one big reason why Elon Musk had to be the CEO. Look at this. Still, production of a Roadster was set to begin in September 2007, and the price was $109,000. But production costs were actually $140,000 per vehicle. So, of course, Elon had to fire the CEO. There was no choice, no other choice that Elon Musk could have made. And it was pretty bad. When you are reporting to Elon Musk, it's incredibly hard to do a good job. You will just let him down. And when Elon has targets to meet and he sees that it's not going to be possible to meet those targets, then he steps in himself. And of course, Tesla is not just a regular company, so finding a CEO for Tesla is just so much harder also. And there are just not that many CEOs that are willing to work 120 hours a week. That's a lot. And this is an important part. Tesla was the company he tried so hard not to be CEO of. His brother said to Elon, yes, said Musk. And of course, I think many people would probably misinterpret Elon saying, yes, I don't want to be a CEO, that he somehow does not love Tesla, but we all know, obviously, he absolutely does. It's just that Elon Musk is saying the pain level is extreme. I mean, I am willing to put myself through a lot of pain, but the kind of pain that Elon Musk has to go through, that is just on a whole different level of torture. Here's just one more benevolent example of the pain and silliness that you just have to go through. $50 billion roughly lawsuit against Elon Musk. His compensation package was supposedly too high. which was purely based on performance. In other words, if Musk did not meet the goals, which he did, then he would have received nothing. And now he has to go through this ridiculous lawsuit, wasting time, extra stress, just nonsense completely. If you thought that was somewhat reasonable and not that silly, oh, how about this one? Tesla Model S owner blames new car smell for deadly accident with a bicyclist. This is the kind of ridiculousness that you have to deal as a CEO. And there's many of those things. This is just one. And this is back years ago when Tesla wasn't even that big. Imagine what Elon has to go through right now. If you just spend a little bit of time digging, there's a lot of ridiculousness that you can find very quickly. There are just a lot of things that you have to deal with that you didn't have to deal with before when you are a CEO of a company. And just a lot of pain. I think Elon would much rather spend all of his time, because he is a technologist, he would rather spend all of his time on making technology better. For example, this is quite interesting. Moran's new e-technology can charge a car in 72 seconds. Now that's faster than just filling up your gas tank, isn't it? Interestingly, this is a Swiss technology startup, so they are not just making cheese and chocolate. And here it gets more interesting. This is independent testing by Geotechnology has conclusively demonstrated the ability of Moran e-technology to recharge a 7.2 kilowatt test unit in 120 seconds, 98% charging at up to 900 amps, which would be 360 kilowatts. I think Elon would much rather work on new technology like this than spend all of his days in court like today. He spent 3 hours testifying. And by the way, battery technology, until we see it in production, for the most part, I dismiss it. Once you actually start producing, a lot of things come up, and we don't see those numbers when actual production starts. So it's interesting to look at those, but I'll believe it once I see it. I think Elon Musk would much rather try to make the next Plaid, the Plaid. That would be even faster than the current Plaid Model S at 1.99-ish seconds from 0 to 60, which possibly could be slower than next year's Lucid that's coming soon. This is not in production yet, but it's expected that we should see the first deliveries next year, but, you know, I'll believe it once I see it. But it looks like we will have some faster cars. I think Elon would much rather beat this new speed instead of spending his time in a courtroom. These are 48 reasons why I only own Tesla stock in my stock portfolio. My name is Matt Postis. Make sure to click the like button if you haven't yet and subscribe to the channel. If you want to help the channel, always click the like button in the very first few seconds of the video. This helps the algorithm the most, and I would really appreciate that as well. Thank you for watching again, and I'll see you later.